Right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to We Got a Problem. So, at the depressing Prime Minister's questions yesterday, the SNP soy boy Ian Blackford decided to get up and say this about Boris Johnson.
Mr. Speaker, does the Prime Minister agree with the front-runner set to succeed her that the Scottish people are a verminous race that should be placed in ghettos and exterminated?
Yep.
Prime Minister!
Can I just say to the right honourable gentleman that the Conservative and Unionist Party takes the people of every part of this United Kingdom not only seriously, but we welcome the contribution from people of every part of this United Kingdom, because that is what makes the United Kingdom the great country it is, and long may Scotland remain part of it.
Ian Blackford!
Well, of course, Mr. Speaker, words matter and actions matter. The man who published those words in his magazine, the Prime Minister thought was fit for the office of our top diplomat, and he hasn't stopped there. He said that Scots should be banned from being Prime Minister, Mr. Speaker, and that a pound spent in Croydon was worth more than a pound spent in Strathclyde. This is a man who is not fit for office. It has been said, Mr. Speaker, the ultimate measure of a person is not where they stand in moments of comfort, but where they stand at times of challenge and controversy. This is a time of challenge, and so I ask, does the Prime Minister realise not only is the member racist, he is stoking division in communities and has a record of dishonesty. Does the Prime Minister honestly believe...
Order! If the right honourable gentleman is referring to a current member of this House, I don't know whether he is, but if he is, he should be extremely careful in the language he uses. He should have notified the member in advance. But I would urge him to weigh his words. Mr. Ian Blackford. And I think it would be much better if, for now, he would withdraw any allegation of racism against any particular member. I don't think that this is the forum. I don't think it's the right way to behave. Mr. Ian Blackford.
Mr. Speaker, I have informed the member, but the member has called Muslim women letterboxes, described African people as having watermelon smiles, and another disgusting slur that I would never dignify by repeating. If that's not racist, Mr. Speaker, I don't know what is. Does the Prime Minister honestly believe that this man is fit for the office of Prime Minister?
Prime Minister!
Can I just say to the right honourable gentleman, he's now been leader of the SNP in this chamber for some time. He's been asking Prime Ministers questions for some time. He might actually understand the purpose of Prime Ministers' questions, which is to ask the Prime Minister about the actions of the government. That is what he should be asking us about. And I can say to the right honourable gentleman, that I believe any Conservative Prime Minister in the future will be better for Scotland than the Scottish Nationalist Party.
So there you have it. The SNP fuckpig Ian Blackford stands there in the House of Commons calling members of Parliament racists, forcing the snivelling shit Weasel Bercow to shut him down and warn him. Now, I've already discussed Boris Johnson's comments before, but in short, the word that he will not utter there is pickaninny. Now, I've checked the wiki page on this, and it seems that the word was a racist term in the southern USA many years ago. But the Oxford English Dictionary quotes an example from 1653 of the word pickaninny being used to describe a child. It does not state race. Now, the Wikipedia article on this also shows it may have been used in early African American vernacular to indicate anything small, not just a child. For example, in a column in the Times of 1788, allegedly reporting a legal case in Philadelphia, a slave is charged with dishonestly handling goods he knows to be stolen and which he describes as insignificant. Only a pickaninny corkscrew and pickaninny knife, one cost 6p and the other a shilling, is quoted. Now, the wiki page goes on to state the term is also used in Jamaica, which I have personally heard myself from people I know from Jamaica over the years to describe a child, although they say pickney, which means exactly the same thing, and that's regardless of race. Now, along with the term also being used in other countries around the world as the actual word for child. Now, of course, it don't look good in the current outrage climate to say anything that these virtual signallers can use against you, but this was many years ago he said this. And even if it is only considered a racist term in one country from what I can tell, the whole situation goes to show how brazen the left is now with throwing around the terms racist, fascist and anything else they can think of, that members of parliament are actually calling each other it in the House of Commons to further their political aim, which in this case is to remain in the EU. They want to revoke Article 50. It's the SNP we're talking about. Now, you'll see at the end there that Theresa May destroyed him, which is something you won't hear me say very often. Any Conservative will be better for Scotland than the SNP. Sit down, you jumped up fuckpig. The incompetent Theresa May just made you look like a complete tit. Now, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. It was just a quick one to show you that, because I thought it was quite funny how Theresa May shut him down, and of course, everyone's a racist to the Labour and SNP and Lib Dems. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Leave a like and share this video as it helps a lot. And I'll see you all in the next video.